the 18 Uppsala recommendations for successful peace negotiations. Hey there, peacemakers and peace enthusiasts. Today, we're diving into a powerful guide that could change the game in negotiations and conflict resolution. We are talking about the Uppsala recommendations for peacemakers, 18 essential points that can transform the way we approach peace agreements. But before we get started, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell for more insightful content on peacemaking. In the midst of negotiations, it's easy to get stuck on strategic differences, right? But the Uppsala recommendations, derived from comprehensive peace agreements of Sudan, Liberia, and Bosnia-Herzegovina, urge us to shift gears. Imagine focusing on common values and norms that unite conflicting parties. It's a game changer. We're talking economic development, reintegration into the international community, shared benefits that make the journey to peace a collective goal. Let's break down these recommendations into 3 key phases: the negotiation process, dealing with the core disagreement, and the post-accord period. First up, during the negotiation process, it's all about learning from the past. The Uppsala team suggests 1. Examining previous peace agreements in the conflict and integrating those lessons. 2. Keeping an eye on the trade-off between urgency and agreement details. Finding that sweet spot is crucial. 3. Balancing local needs and international responsibilities. Not forgetting that transparency is key and civil society plays a vital role. 5. Having women involved in negotiations brings diverse perspectives to the table. 6. Not allowing a few negotiators to control the process. It's about creating a process that everyone feels a part of. No one should be left behind. 7. Opening separate negotiations tracks for sidelined issues. 8. Considering when the time is ripe for war crime tribunals, truth commissions, and reconciliatory measures. Do not neglect this issue, and make sure it enters the peace agreement. 9. Considering the legal status of the agreement. When it comes to dealing with the basic disagreement, the recommendations advise 10. Carefully considering whether the peace agreement should tackle the key issues directly or lay out a process for handling them. 11. Power sharing includes many levels and dimensions. The mediator needs to be careful in limiting its extent and have provisions for transparency. 12. Addressing immediate public security by concentrating on improvements for ordinary citizens. 13. Paying attention to post-war reconciliation. 14. Make the agreement operational without micromanaging conditions for peace settlement. The negotiation environment also matters during dealing peacemaking efforts, and the Uppsala recommendations advice is 15. To keeping the international community on your side, but do not let it overpower the peacemaking momentum. 16. Strengthening international mediation in international organizations and in governmental institutions. Now, as we move into the post-accord period, it's about 17. Making implementation attractive through continued international support, and 18. Finally connecting those peace agreements to shared values of justice and fairness. That's how you ensure lasting peace. When working on the Oromia-Ethiopia peace deal to put an end to the 5-year-long devastating war in Oromia, those involved in the peacemaking are strongly advised to consider important lessons from these Uppsala recommendations and from similar past comprehensive peace accords. These recommendations, influenced by key peace agreements like the Naivasha Agreement in Sudan, the Accra Comprehensive Peace Agreement in Liberia, and the Dayton Accords that ended the Bosnian War, provide valuable guidance. Peacemakers should focus on factors like transparency, involving diverse voices, and learning from past agreements, even from the failed past agreements between the OLF and TPLF-EPRDF in 1991, again between the OLF and OPIDO-EPRDF in 2018, and the recent 2-round of failed dialogues of Zanzibar and Dar el Salaam between the Ola-Olf and PP government of Ethiopia. The emphasis should be on finding common ground and addressing the root causes of the conflict. By applying these Uppsala 18 insights, and similar peace accords around the world. Negotiators in the OLF and PP government of Ethiopia can increase the chances of creating a lasting and effective agreement. So, there you have it. The Uppsala recommendations for peacemakers, your roadmap to successful negotiations. If you found this video insightful, give it thumbs up, and don't forget to share it with fellow peacemakers. Subscribe for more content that empowers change. Until next time, keep spreading peace.